Welcome, it's King Lizzard on Xbox One, and this is Forza Motorsport 6 race action from Korea. And this is the Ultimate Sports Compact division. I'm driving Club Circuit series for that division. And this is the BERNESE Alps Club variant, the track that we're on. Now I'm driving today the BMW'S Z4 S-Drive 35 IS. This is a B600 tune that I put together for this particular race to see how I could get on against these expert AI in the game. Now at this point, this is one of my older races, so I am actually racing automatic, so hence why it's a bit of a tough race for me in this particular car. It's not the best handling car in the world, it's a bit twitchy, so you really kind of have to learn its limits quite quickly in the race, otherwise you'll come unstuck, if you like. You can't quite take it as tight as you might like to. For instance, there it was sliding out on me quite nastily. But it's not a bad car. It's got reasonable acceleration and speed. It's definitely one of the quicker ones in its class for B series. And this section here is a real test as we exit onto the third corner. This will be interesting to see exactly what happened. I started to lose it a little bit there into that corner and there. So the car was really struggling at speed on that particular section. Something I obviously need to tune out of this thing. This was my first attempt, and my only attempt thus far in this particular circuit series, so I kind of go with what I set up and do the best I can with it. Obviously in this game, as long as you get a third place, it's considered a gold, so it's a pass, so you can then move on to the next series of races. Obviously I aim ultimately to get first places, but that's not always possible against expert AI in automatic. Realistically, at expert level you want to be driving manual in order to have a sure chance of winning with a reasonable car. Quite like this BERNESE Alps circuit, obviously something that we saw originally in Forza Motorsport 4, really nice circuit. We saw it again in Forza 5 thankfully, one of the more interesting tracks in that variant of the game. And it's returned for Forza 6 thankfully, because I love this track to bits. It's probably one of the tracks I race the most on, to be honest. Just like the good mix of technical but also high speed as well. A little bit of a twitch there as I was exiting that last corner. Be interested to see what this thing does again on this exit. I did find this quite scary during the race, this car. But my experiences with these Z4s generally in games that I've played them in, they generally are not the best handling cars. So I managed to get around a lot cleaner into that section. And yeah, I drove her quite nicely into that corner as well, so that was a better lap definitely than the last time. I've got a lead at the moment, depends where I can keep that of course. Keep my focus. Big slide there into that corner, really pushing it. And into the final lap here, so this BERNESE Alps Club Circuit. Now recently there was of course a new car pack in Forza 6. Really good car pack, the most recent one that just came out in December. So I would recommend that if you haven't got it. There are some very unique cars in there, some very good additions to the game. I've actually done a video overview of those cars. I've just got to edit it down, so I will try and pop something up this week if I can on that particular car pack, because it is actually probably one of the better car packs I've seen actually out of the game, and I definitely would recommend it. Really hammering it into that corner there, slid really wide, trying to grab this first place guy. I'm on the corner. Oh, nearly went really bad. That was nearly the race over there. Tried really hard to reel in that first place AI, expert AI, just was not going to happen. So I had to set off a second there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to rate and subscribe. Take care.